Well, good evening. It's Longhaultanker, straight razor shaving with Longhaultanker, and it is Monday, the 8th of August, 2022, at approximately 10 minutes after 7 p.m. Eastern Time, 1910, 100 hours. And I am at the Love's Truck Stop in Jeffersonville, Ohio. Shout out to Major Rich right there. I'll say more about him in a little bit. And I've got approximately 48 hours worth of growth. And I'm sure you can see my old man gray whiskers sticking out there. All right, where am I? Oh, I already said Jeffersonville, Love's Truck Stop. Good hot shower, well, good shower. Not hot, but warm. It was good and warm, but it wasn't hot. And the same with my basin water here as well. Let's go over the equipment. I got a nice razor this evening. We're using the Thiers-Issard Buffalo razor 6/8 round point with I'm going to call this acrylic scales, and it's a very nice razor. It was honed up on a Coticule, so it has a Coticule finish on it. And some of you may remember a couple years ago when that magazine, Household Items magazine, Lehman's, put these out for $99. And I was on another forum at the time, and a guy grabbed one, and made reference to it on that forum. And I went and looked at it, and I said, I gotta have one. I gotta have one. It was about, and they left them up there at that price at $99. I was thinking they were seconds. I was thinking they were discount closeout items. I don't know what the deal was, but about 2 months later, after they originally put it up, and about a month or so after I had gotten mine, I went to go check on it because I was thinking about buying another one, and they had moved the sale price to $199. Somebody made a major boo-boo there. All right, the soap this evening is the Thiers-Issard Rose. Excellent soap, nice scent. And my brush this evening is going to be a Stirling Soap Company 24 millimeter silver tip badger. Scratch that, premium badger they call it. I think they call it. Or just silver tip badger maybe, I don't know. I haven't looked at the website for these things in a long time. But I will tell you, it is an excellent brush. So the knot in it, that is, the plastic acrylic handle is okay. Good strong rose scent coming off. I don't have a lot to say. I do have a couple of things to say, but not a lot. So I'm just going to wing it over here. I just thought of a third thing that I should comment upon. It does like to lather up in the hand, and I'm going to go with that. If I need more, I can get it. off the wall, flung it on the wall. So if you're watching me on YouTube tonight, thank you, or whenever you're watching it. I'll get it posted up overnight tonight on this Monday night. I'll let it upload while I'm in the rack. Overnight. Hit the like and subscribe button there at YouTube. Then go on over and to the Shaving Candre, www.shavingcandre.com, and leave your comments. Join over there, make an account, join, leave comments, participate in the conversation. There's all kinds of thread lines and forums that you can participate in. Congratulations on Lukey 3262, Matt, setting up a, I'm not going to call it a vendor channel. I don't remember the exact term, but it has to do with hobbyists who are offering services. So, and he does a lot of work with honing and restoration, and does the pictures I've seen. He's done a very nice job on what I've seen posted up. Now let me go ahead and say this as I get started here, and that is I've decided that I'm going to open up my channel again for comments for a couple of reasons, so, 2 or 3 reasons. And that is, number one, no order of importance here. Well, kind of. I'm going from least important to most important. And that is, I didn't get a lot of comments anyway. I've got 35 subscribers. I get 1, 2, 3. The most I think I saw as I looked back before I wanted to check, 7 to 10 comments. Yes, I've had some unpleasant comments, but be that as it may, I'm going to open the channel back up. So that's number one. Number two, I've received some messaging, message sent, message received. I get it, but the thing that really put me over the top on making this decision was an article I saw this morning on the Gateway Pundit on the Will Smith, Chris Rock Oscars flap. And apparently Chris Rock yesterday or early this morning issued some kind of statement in response to an apology from Will Smith. And I loved it. Will Smith's apology, apparently, I don't know what the wording of that apology was, appeared to play the victim card. Oh, we're a victim. I was outraged. I got up, I slapped him. To which Chris Rock replied, and I absolutely, he said, you know what I did after the next day? He said, I got up and went to work because I got kids to feed. I thought that was brilliant. A sports writer by the name of Jesse Whitlock chimed in and said that Chris Rock won that round. So, to which I agree. I've always preferred movies, whatever, but that's just me. Chris Rock over, yes, I like the Independence Day movies. But generally speaking, the way they carry themselves, I've always preferred the latter, not the former. But they're Hollywood actors. I'm never going to base an opinion or a course of action based upon what some celebrity does. Who does that? What right-thinking person? Yeah, I know kids get caught up in them. And the 20-something crowd might get caught up in that kind of stuff. So, but that was that's what put me over the top on making that decision. But let me say this too. I'm going to give as good as I take. And so keep your comments respectful, courteous, and I will be too. You know, that's what my mama taught me. What did your mama teach you? One of the other things I want to comment on relative to shaving is I don't remember the name of the thread. It was a comment by Matt, our good friend Lukey3262, this morning, and I just absolutely loved what he said. One of our members was making a comment about not getting satisfactory shaves. I think he said he was using a DE razor. And he was looking for comments and suggestions on how to improve his DE razor shaving. And after going through several items toward the end of that post that Matt did, he said, and be sure to stretch the bejesus out of it. And I loved that. And so I want to share his comment with you through me on this channel tonight, that when you're shaving with a straight razor or any other form of wet shaving, you got to stretch your skin, and not just a little bit, but you got to. Oh, I got a catch in my shoulder. So be sure to stretch your skin very tautly. I just kind of threw the lather up on my face without just wetting it real good. I don't mind that it dries because then I'll always come back and put more water on it and rehydrate it easily enough. Had a good day driving today. Alarm went off at 4:30 this morning. I got up, started driving right about 6 o'clock. I got in about 610 miles today, 1520 maybe, 600 plus, which is what I did yesterday. And so tomorrow's gonna be a short day, 400 miles. No, 4 hours. 400 miles would be close to 7 hours of driving approximately. And it was a smooth day of driving too. I didn't have a lot of obstructions or four-wheel nonsense or 18-wheel nonsense. I did put some Allen block on my right-hand fingers there as I came up over my head to stretch the skin. Help give me a little bit better grip. I'm doing okay. No, I didn't lather too much. You know, I didn't lather more than 30 seconds, I'm sure, on the Martin de Candre, and I'm getting a good lather. I say good lather, I got plenty of lather, I should say. I need to get some more water into it. But that's an easy thing. Maybe I should say what I need to do is get more hot water into it, because my water is not hot. Room temperature. Yes, I'm starting to drag a little bit. I started feeling it in the shower. I was standing there under the warm water, trying to relax, and it just, I've said this before about truck driving, and that is that I can't think of a job more where you got to concentrate every moment. So that nobody gets hurt. And oftentimes you have to do the thinking for others too. People are on their cell phones and they're talking to people and passengers in the vehicle. And so when you're getting ready to pass somebody, or you observe in your mirrors that somebody's getting ready to pass you, you always want to look and see how many people can you see in the vehicle? What are they doing? Are there children? Are they on the phone? Are they actually paying attention to their driving? Are they dawdling? If they're trying to pass you in the left lane, are they passing you or dawdling? We don't like dawdlers. pass the truck and get by them. Tortoise and the hare, that's what you need to think. And when you go to make that lane change to come back into the right lane, you know, put some distance in there. Now I'm mostly talking about country driving, freeway driving. I'm not talking about city driving and fast moving or surface street driving. I'm talking about out on the freeway, mostly in the country I'm talking about. And I'll say this too, most truck drivers, and I talked to my friend about this today, and he said, yeah, I think in those same kind of terms. Stay out of our kill zone. Stay out of our kill zone. Because if something happens and we're not paying attention in that split second, we should be aware of our surroundings, but not all truck drivers are. But if you do something stupid or you have a malfunction on the vehicle, tire blows out, you swerve and whatever, all of a sudden you're in my kill zone and my reaction time and stopping time are much slower than yours, you're gone. My 80,000 pounds versus your 2,500 pounds, you're gone. And depending upon what law enforcement and courts decide, I may or may not be at fault. Just be advised too that almost all trucks nowadays are equipped with cameras, forward-facing cameras. If something happens, it's on recording. And officer, he pulled in front of me and he did a brake check. You know, maybe he didn't like you doing something. And so he speeds around you, cuts right in front of you, and hits his brakes, and you hit him from the rear. And well, you got it on camera. Well, he hit me from behind. Well, officer, I got it on video. You can see the video if you want to. Yeah. Explain this. I've never had a situation like that happen to me, but safety manager pulls up these videos almost every quarter at our safety meeting. This is why we want the cameras in the trucks. I do appreciate comments I've received in the past and over on the Shady Candre that you enjoy hearing some of my trucking stories. And I do appreciate that much. It's what I live for, to drive a truck. Well, I don't know it's what I live for, but it's certainly how I live. You know, what I'm doing right now is, I won't say, it's among the things that I live for, straight razor shaving. You get older, there's some things you can do, some things you can't do. Like you used to be able to do them. Go play golf, go running, go play basketball. I'm a 6'2", I played a lot of basketball. I was a fairly good athlete. You know, I say good, high school kid stuff. I played my junior year on the junior varsity basketball team, senior year on the varsity basketball team, second string. Hey, second string's better than no string, all right? My buddy and I in Oregon, you've heard me talk about my high school buddy in Oregon. Small school, almost all the boys played everything. 4 years of varsity baseball. Did I tell you the story about how small school, it used to have a baseball team. By the time my freshman class came along, there was no baseball team. But there were a number of us that wanted to play baseball. We had played Little League growing up and in our own lives. And we wanted to play baseball. We wanted to put together the team. We had one of the teachers who had college playing experience, who was willing to coach the team. We just needed to get all the guys together. And we got 8 players together. Who were committed to playing. And so we were short the 9th guy. And we went to, and it was a small high school of about 130, 120 to 130. And so we found a guy, one of the track guys, who'd never played a year of baseball, a season of baseball in his life. and he was a senior, and we were all freshmen. And so we fielded a team, and we played a season, and we lost every game. But it was fun to do that, and that experience of having to do something from scratch like that. And our coach, of course, he had lots of baseball experience. Us players, we had, for our age and so forth, we all had all the requisite number of years coming up through Little League and Babe Ruth, and there wasn't one of us who didn't play all the years that they were eligible for before getting to high school. And so that we wanted to play baseball. Okay, let's see. And so the next season, my sophomore year, and most of us were the same age and same year in high school. We had new students come along. We had 8th graders coming up into the freshman class, and we much more easily fielded a team from then on out to my senior year. Almost so much so, I think the highest number of fellas that came out was, I think, close to 15, 16, 17 fellas that came out, and we actually had a bench. We didn't win a lot of games, but we had a lot of fun losing. And then my junior year was the best year. Personally, for me, I batted .400 for the season. That was just the best experience. We'd get up there, we'd be in a tight game, and so-and-so's up, so-and-so's on deck, so-and-so's in the hole, whatever that third position is. And I remember the coach came up one time, and he read off the list. Johnny, you're up. Leon, you're on deck, and so forth. And one of the players said, "Oh, we'll get a couple of runs off those three." You know, that's kind of fun. What else did I do? Our fall sport was soccer. We didn't have enough fellas. We didn't have enough money. We had no equipment for football. And so our fall sport was soccer. I had never played soccer before. I wasn't one of those kids that, like today, would all go play soccer today. Very nice. That looks like I left myself a little mark right there, but it's not bleeding. Well, my delivery is on Wednesday morning, and I will at 9 o'clock a.m. Eastern time, and I will probably be right back here Wednesday night. It's 4 hours, 4.5, 5 hours from delivery. Well, yeah. And so I'm going to come back. Yeah, my plan tomorrow is to go up toward Cleveland and get on Interstate 90 and go to Conneaut. Thank you, Bruce, teaching me how to say it right. And so my delivery point, where am I going? Sagertown, Pennsylvania, is actually on the north side of Interstate 80, going north on Interstate 79, that's where Sagertown is. And the closest truck stop to that position is, for my purposes, is the Love's truck stop at Conneaut. So that's where I'm going to go. But I'm going to come home. Once I'm delivered, I'm going to come down 79 to 80, cut across on 80 to 376, and come down right past Monaca. And I'll probably be here then on Wednesday night, like I said. All right, let's rinse it off and see what it looks like. We're at 58 minutes. I am going to do a head shave off camera. I'm going to use a Union razor. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? Yeah, that'll do just fine. All right, let's rinse it again. Usual spots under the neck. Yep, that was great. Good shave. Certainly slick. Residual slickness, of course, what would you expect with a good soap like MDC? All right, that's it. Thank you, and hope you enjoyed the shave. We used the Thiers-Issard, what I call the buffalo razor, 6/8 round point. Thiers-Issard Rose, Thiers-Issard, Martin de Candre Rose, and Stirling Soap Company's 24 millimeter Badger. Very nice brush. I'd stack that up with any premium brush. That's it. Thank you. See you down the road.